Welcome to Deaf and Dumb. I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome
Welcome
to this show.
to a show. Our
Hey.
show. The show.
The show you are listening to right now.
Mhm.
Unless you're not listening, and in that case, you don't hear me.
I don't think
At
you
all.
understand how podcasts work if you're not listening right now.
They could have the camera on, the video.
Like,
Without
they just want to
sound.
watch us?
They just have videos. And
Okay.
to those people...
Hey, how's your week been?
long.
It has been a long
It's
week.
long,
It's been a
long
very long week.
Long week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
that. That's
It's
awesome.
been a long week, and we're recording this late at night, but early.
Early as in not Sunday.
Not
but
Sunday.
late as in Saturday night.
Since we tried to adjust our recording schedule,
Yeah, we're trying to shake things. Just trying to see if we try it out.
see if
how
we
it
like
works.
it. Record earlier,
Have the day off.
have the day off.
The day before we go to work.
Yes,
Yeah, we'll see.
we'll see.
It
how
might
goes.
work. It may not.
Mhm.
Unless a whole lot of news dumps tomorrow.
And then we're just gonna
We're
have to
just gonna
wait.
have
We're
to-
gonna be a day later.
A week late.
Oh well, yeah.
Thank you for asking, but my eyes are doing better. They don't look as possessed. I still have like little blood rings.
Yeah, they're
I
not
don't know
too
if you
bad.
know- yeah,
Yeah.
like right around the edge of
Now
my...
it just looks like you're high.
Yeah, it looks like I've been partaking. But I have not. I have had water.
You partook in the water.
I partook of the water.
Well, I put stuff in the water.
Oh, no.
It's weed infused water.
I guess it's possible. You know, they have the oils.
Usually it's tea though.
The oils. Yeah. We played some more of Gary's VR.
Yes,
Valve
Valve
Index.
setup.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went over to his house instead of our
That's
normal.
what we did for a game night
Yeah.
this week. We took
Why
turns
are you
watching
using
each other.
quotes? It's still game night.
We took turns watching each other play solo games.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you would consider that a game night.
Yeah.
It seemed like just video gaming.
Yeah.
Not
I
like-
played a game called AirCar VR,
Yes.
and it's just kind of a simulation type game.
Mhm.
It's like a flight sim kind of, but you're driving like a flying car.
Like in a Blade Runner.
Yeah, in a Blade Runner style environment. You okay?
I'm sorry, my throat's like doing something weird all
You
of a
need
sudden.
you need to hydrate, Dudley.
Let me hydrate.
Hydrate before you dehydrate. I played AirCar, and
Yeah.
it's pretty good. It was a little weird because you're using the normal kind of joysticks on the
Yeah.
controller, and
Controller.
it's just flying around, but it's pretty immersive.
I didn't
Like,
play that one.
It looks amazing.
It looks nice.
It's like you got the kind of cockpit window, and there's a really nice environment. It's got rain. It's raining, so you got like water splattering on the windshield, and it was pretty good. And one of his other friends played it first,
Yeah.
and was kind of taking it slow.
Mhm.
And I got it because he had not played the VR games before.
Yeah, it was kind of his first thing.
Yeah, and so he was trying to take it easy so he didn't like fall over, because you can like do a barrel roll and just like completely roll over.
Yeah.
Which even for me, being an experienced VR player and having played flight simulators, I felt myself reel a little bit when I turned it. I was just like, whoop! And I was like, even though I was like maintaining and I knew exactly what I was doing.
Like
I
I'm sitting on a stool.
Yeah, I was sitting there going, whoa, okay, that bothered me a little bit, but not bad. But Gary was just like, well, you just dove right in. I was like, yeah, I just went.
Yeah.
And then I did find myself going, I want to go faster. Like it was kind of slow, it was moseying all. And I think that was intentional.
I think that's the reason I didn't play it, and because apparently there are boosts in the game, but you have to go find them.
Yeah,
and,
I don't know what they look like, man.
Yeah.
I kept looking for them, but I didn't see them. Like get you.
That's
some
why
speed,
I didn't
but-
play it. I was like, yeah, that looks good, but
Yeah.
I'd rather play other things.
It was fun doing VR without my glasses.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've done it since I've got my LASIK done. And and the Valve Index has an adjustable lenses on the inside, so it can actually bring it closer, so you can actually get like a wider field of view.
Yeah.
which was weird. It was cool though, because it was like I could see. It's less of a tunnel of seeing the goggles and more of just like full 180 whatever.
Yeah, 180 view.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to adjust mine closer, but I got it right up to touching my glasses.
Yeah.
So I got it right up against it, and then I backed it off a little bit, and then
Yeah.
So I still had a little ring around the edge.
I didn't have a lot of one.
Yeah. And I jumped back into Blade and Sorcery.
Yeah, after I did it.
Much better.
Yes.
This time.
I did pretty well, but I was also not... It's awkward sometimes.
It's an awkward game, but I kind of had a better grasp of it this time around. And
I discovered... Because you can pull your weapons to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can kind of...
Yeah, there's the Jedi...
Yeah, like, force power, bring your lightsaber to you, except a hammer or whatever.
Mm.
Well, you can do that with other objects in the environment.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
So we had switched to other maps, and there was this map with these giant bricks,
boulders,
not boulders, but they're like slabs of granite.
Which are boulders?
Not boulders. They were clearly cut into a rectangular shape.
Still boulders.
Not a boulder. Boulders roll. Boulders are round and shit.
I'm sure it'd roll if it was on a steep enough
Heel.
Mountain.
The Texas coming out.
Incline.
But yeah, it's pretty good. So I was like, I have to use it. So you can raise it.
You just raise it
And
up.
you feel like
And
a
then
Jedi. Yeah, and you can either pull it towards you and knock guys if it's between you and guy, or you can chunk it at people. And it's pretty satisfying. I was just like, man, I feel really powerful just throwing stuff.
Yeah, I used it once. It was pretty fun. You just and knock some people around. I was kind of getting a more feel for. I got the rapier, and I was pretty good with it. I was just right up to people and shank them, and that worked pretty good. Yeah. And then we also discovered on one map there's a cable running across it. Yeah. From one side to a lower part.
It's
a zip line.
Yeah.
And if you have certain weapons, like an axe,
that
you can go up and hook onto it and then push off and slide down the hill. And I was like, and I slid down and unhooked, and I was like, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. Did it feel weird? Because you were sliding down it? But no, I kind of mentally went, I'm standing still. Right before I did it, I was like, I'm not really falling.
Well, the first time you did fall. The first time you tried it, you were using a different weapon.
In real life, I didn't fall.
I know. Well, yeah. But
yeah.
You tried to use I don't remember what you were using.
Yeah, I was trying to do a double. I had a spear thing or something with the handle, and I just was trying to do a.
Oh, both arms over the head.
I stuck it over the wire, and then I was like, I'm going to zip down, but it didn't work. I came loose.
Yeah, because that game's interesting, because normally, even other VR games, you got one-handed weapons. And well, that game actually allows you to grab weapons with two hands. Yeah. And you can adjust where you're positioning the hands are, which is really...
You can adjust down the shaft.
You can move up and down the shaft. Like that.
Mm-hmm. Like this.
And
or this.
Yeah. Which is a little awkward when you're doing it, but it works pretty good because then you're adjusting where your hands are, and it's interesting. It's something you don't normally think about in a game. Is hand positioning.
But in a game, you don't normally think about it. Yeah. In real life, you think about it all the time.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, if I pick up this pencil, I picked it up, but I guess I know where to pick it up. But it'd be like if I picked up this
pencil,
and then I mashed a button, and it just starts sliding up and down in my fingers.
That'd be weird. You have rollers on your fingers, and it would just slide automatically.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
It would be very weird.
It's cool, but strange.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's funny about that game, last time we played it, I just stumbled onto spells. Yeah. Gary, who I guess played it a little bit, didn't know you could even do spells.
Yeah. I just it makes sense. It's called Blade and Sorcery.
Yeah. Where's the sorcery part? And I hit a button and a menu popped up. Well, I only have one spell, lightning, and I was like, well, how do I do it? And I just was mashing button and holding my hand out, and it's just literally like Palpatine.
Yeah. Just lightning bolts.
Yeah. It's just feel the power of the dark side.
Yeah.
And just that.
Yeah.
It's
you
usually
used
sad.
it a lot.
I use that a lot, and then just punching people.
Yeah, you're
and,
like
grabbing
a electric monk.
Yeah, electric monk. Mm-hmm. That's my superhero name.
Yes. Electro punchy face. That's what I do.
Some of us call us thunder monks.
Thunder monk.
With my thunder fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. I was trying to get a hang of chopping people's limbs off.
Yes, which was disturbing.
I found the most effective way is to hold whatever part you want to chop off and then swipe with the other hand. So if you're wanting to take the leg off, you hold the leg and you
yeah.
And
it was a little disconcerting.
Well, there was a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, you would grab it, and I picked up this lady mercenary, and you had her up by. She was already dead.
Yeah,
but you had her up by their leg, and you were trying to hack at her leg.
I was
to hack off her leg
successfully,
and except not initially. Initially, it was just nothing but straight shots to the crotch, which was really awkward for Gary and I to watch. We were kind of looking at each other like...
I didn't see it that way. I was just trying to chop a leg off.
You had a different perspective because you were in the VR.
Yeah.
But that's not what it looked like. It looked like you were mutilating this poor person.
Discovered you could just stab a sword into a table.
Yeah.
I was just like...
It's weird. There's little intuitive things that you just try and it works.
It works, yeah.
Because you never know.
Yeah, it was fun. I felt I gotten much better than the first time I played it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I like it. I'm thinking about grabbing it. I just don't. I think it's $20 or something.
Yeah. And then Gary dropped me into another game called Airranger.
Yeah,
a lot of air titled games today.
Yeah,
got the AirCar and the Airranger.
Yeah,
Airranger is a multiplayer bow shooting game.
Yeah, battle royale style.
Kind of battle royale style, it's just small, not real big.
Not really. Yeah,
it's battle royale. It's just not 60 people. It's maybe 10, 15. Yeah. It's still small scale, but the whole mechanic with the game is you use a bow to do everything.
Yeah,
including move.
Yeah,
and the way you move around is you press a button and your arrow changes to a hook. That you fire that pulls you wherever it goes. Yeah. And
it looked pretty good. It's funny. It was funny watching you at first, and you were kind of...
At first, it's awkward.
Yeah.
And you don't really get it. But once you kind of figure it out, it makes a lot of sense. It's really easy to...
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was easy.
You started picking up pretty good.
And I felt like a badass.
Yeah. I think the first match, you, did okay, but you ended up getting killed.
Yeah, the second match...
Because you ended up getting stuck somewhere, and you're like, I can't move, or you couldn't... I
couldn't quite figure it out.
Yeah, you were stumbling.
I did okay.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of the pack. But the second time I did it, I did something I'd never done in a Battle Royale game.
Oh, yeah?
Which is I got first place.
You won?
I won.
You've never done that in a
Battle Royale? I've never won a Battle Royale game. I've come close, I think... within the last 5. But those are big ones. This is smaller.
I've won some before. Not many, but some.
So I was the last one standing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I felt like a badass.
Gary and I were just
it was pretty impressive.
Yeah. You had an exploding arrow at one point. You were bouncing through the air and
I killed 2 people flying through the air.
Yeah,
I was just
nice.
Flying through the air, bam, and then I hook shot and then flying through the air, bam,
flying through the air, bam,
flying through the air, bam, and it was good. I could have played that for another hour or so easily. Yeah. It's in trial. There's a trial version of it.
Yeah.
Which is free. I think it limits how many times you can play different things per day.
Okay.
But the full version is only $20.
Okay.
The only thing that's weird...
grab the trial just to give it a try.
Yeah, the only thing that's weird is the translation.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go through
I don't know where they're from.
I don't know either. But their English translation is a little awkward.
Yeah.
They called the tutorial the tutorial. And I was like,
which was amusing. And they say it more than once.
Lots of times.
Welcome
to the tutorial.
The tutorial.
and it was kind of just orienting.
Yeah, because you wouldn't notice otherwise. Like, it sounded mostly fine. Every once in a while, there's just one word that would throw them off.
there'd be a few words that would just
I think
really...
area was... It said area strange or...
Yeah.
Aria or
there was a couple
like
of them. I was
there was
like,
a couple of words I was
like, what are you saying?
What did he say? But luckily, there were subtitles, so you knew exactly
that helps.
what...
But I highly recommend it.
But
it's really a lot of fun.
It looks fun.
You should buy it.
I may get the demo just to try it.
You should buy it, and then I can go to Gary's, and you can play yours here, and we can play together.
Okay.
And we can fight.
Okay.
And
I eat up a lot of my VR space to set this studio up.
Well, you don't need a lot. You don't have to move.
Yeah, I guess.
You do move. You just walk around.
Yeah.
But it's not room scale. You don't have to do room scale for it.
Yeah.
You could just stand in one spot, or sit in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
That could work in that game, I think.
I guess so. Yeah, you just sit.
Mm-hmm. You just be a little shorter. But, yeah, it's good. Let's see. We played X-Wing.
Yes, we did. I ordered... last week I talked about this. Trey, the third man, introduced us to the X-Wing miniatures game because he got a starter set.
Yeah.
So I went and bought my own. I also bought
Boba
Fett.
You give in to peer pressure
Boba
very
Fett.
well.
I bought Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I bought Boba Fett's ship.
How much did Boba Fett
the
cost
Spitfire 31 or Fire Spit. I don't remember what it's called.
Slave
1 is what they call it, which I guess is not a very PC name. But and
it's the I'm trying to think of a better term to Slave 1.
You just went. It's the like you laughed.
Well,
at yourself
I was trying to think of something amusing,
and then you laughed at yourself, but you didn't come up with.
I didn't come up with anything.
I amused myself.
Well, I was trying to think of another word for slaves. That's not
indentured servant.
Indentured servant. Workers without pay.
Yeah.
Worker without pay.
Intern.
Intern 1.
Intern 1. Intern A.
Illegal intern 1.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
well, it's the second time we played this. The first time we played, and then you played the TIE Fighters, and then I played Luke. This time you played the Slave 1, and I played the TIE Fighter.
Yeah, I played the...
And my determination is TIE Fighters suck.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They do not.
They do.
They do not.
They suck.
They do not.
Have you ever seen a TIE Fighter win?
You could have won.
No, I'm talking about...
I've only played the game twice. I do not have enough
you have
data.
The experience of our game, and then you have the experience of the franchise. Have you ever seen the TIE Fighters win?
I guess not.
There you go. So
I mean,
my statement stands.
They killed Porkins.
Yes, but did they win?
Yeah.
Killing Porkins is not the objective.
I mean, it could be. This game does have... You're just angry. You're salty because you lost.
Well, because I've played TIE Fighters, and TIE Fighters...
We should have. I figured out... Because it comes with, like, weapons cards. Their upgrades.
Yeah.
Their upgrade card. And a lot of them are weapons or missiles or torpedoes or mines or things like that. And basically, I was trying to figure out how they work. Do you have to just have them? Well, certain chips can take certain types of upgrades. And they add a point value to your overall points system. So it's a point. Stop yawning.
I'm sorry, it's late. Past my bedtime.
And so basically, we could just add those to it, and then it bump the points up on each your team. So that's how you can add a little extra thing, but it balances.
So
out.
it just makes the TIE Fighters lose faster.
Well, no, because the TIE Fighter can get upgrades as well.
Yeah, but they're probably shit.
You're just very negative about this.
They don't win. TIE Fighters don't win.
We could have loaded. We could do the X-Wing and load it up with a bunch of upgrades. And we could have a one-on-one
with the
I think we might be. I don't know. I don't know how many upgrades it can take. It can take 3 or 4, and if there are enough points, you could probably get there.
Maybe.
We'll
see.
Yeah. So
it's
we'll
fun.
play
You
some
still
more.
like
I like it. It's cool. The Slave One
You
is a big.
spit on
I
it.
did. It's a bigger
Gross.
model, and it's got a bigger base, which was cool, and it has.
Which is interesting because the bigger base makes you easier to hit.
And yeah, it makes it easier to hit, but it also moves further because it's the bigger base.
Yeah.
And then also, I could fire out front or back.
Yeah.
Like either direction.
Shoot either
I
direction.
had an auxiliary firing range.
Yeah.
And so that was cool.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, man, if you get behind me, I'm in trouble. But then we're like, no, it's front and back. I could just as long as I face one of your units and the other one's face the other way, I can hit you both. But
I had maneuverability on my side.
Yes.
But you had the dice rolls.
I did.
The dice rolls were just
I think that's a
screwing
big
me.
part of why you lost so poorly. It's because I just was on fire rolling dice. Like every time you were going to do a bunch of damage, I rolled defenses. Every time I went to like your first ship, I took out pretty quick because I just rolled 3 hits and then you rolled blanks.
Yeah.
And it was just like.
Well, and now you're.
That's how miniature games go. Sometimes you just roll. Sometimes you roll the dice and you pay the price. Sometimes, but Trey's got a whole bunch of new models now. He got like 13 of them. He bought them secondhand. Got like 13 ships. So he's got a whole bunch of stuff to try out. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I need to.
I won't be buying it.
No.
I mean, I'll play y'all's models and just play with y'all's, but I'm not going to buy it. One, I don't have the money.
Yeah.
And 2, it's just expensive.
I'm interested. They make some big ships.
Some
They're
big
like,
ones,
you know, like, I don't know. They're like 2 of the big bases for the base for them. They hold them up. And I'm like, they look cool. And they have like, the one I was looking at, like the Corvette, you know, the ship that they believe that Princess Leia's in the beginning of the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ship. And it has like 4 firing ranges, like on two on each side. Like a little.
So as long as they're in that range.
Yeah. So it's like they fire sideways. And it looks cool. But I gotta not look at them for a little while. I gotta finish paying for my eyes. And not buy a whole lot of models.
Yeah. It's a rabbit hole.
It's a rabbit hole. It's very tempting to get into.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't you go play Netrunner?
I did play Netrunner.
Yeah. You didn't?
I almost forgot. I ran over. The Cartwrights invited me over, and we played a little bit Netrunner. I showed them the models I got, and I played a runner, and Trey played the Corporation, and he was. I believe he was Hosh Byroid, and I was playing. Means. Yeah, it's one of the facts, one of the corporations.
Oh, I know.
And then and I was which one did I play? I went between 2. I think I was playing Anarchist. I can't remember. Whatever the red one is, I can't remember. I'm gone.
Yes, the red one. Yeah. I know the red one.
I played that. I think that's right.
The red one.
And. It was a good game, but I did not do well.
No.
It went. I
lose.
Like I had other cards that I knew were in the deck because I kind of customized this deck a little bit. I need to get to those, and I could not. I was just drawing the same handful of cards over and over again. I guess the shuffle worked against me. So I didn't. I don't think I scored. No. Did I score? I scored 2 points, I think. I'm sorry.
You're just completely
butchered
forgot. This whole thing. You forgot you played.
I forgot I played.
You forgot who won.
It was a long day.
What the pointage was.
It's been a long.
What character you were playing.
Honestly, that was Wednesday. It felt like that was a week ago.
Yeah. You didn't even write it down.
No, I did not.
Nothing. You just brought nothing to the table, Daniel.
They'd offered to let me play another round against Brandy, but my eyes were tired, and I was like, I'll just hang out. Y'all play. And watch them play. And
he gave me a set. I need to look at it.
Yeah.
And give it a go.
Yeah, we should just pull out the starter decks and we'll play.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
And we'll play.
Or you and your fiancée should check it out and see if she likes it.
If she likes it. I don't know. She likes some. I mean, she played Destiny.
It's one of those games that I think if you're not too familiar with deck builders, it can be a little
confusing
and overwhelming because
there's
a lot of like little pieces, and you're trying to get your head around the theme, and it makes sense once you get it, understand what's going on, but it's a little strange. I had trouble when I first started playing. I want to talk about something that's in the news before I talk about what I played next, because the reason I'm playing it is because it's something that came out this week.
The news.
There was a trailer out this week. Yeah. For a game that we didn't know we needed. And didn't know they were making.
But apparently the developers knew we needed it and were making it.
And as soon as everyone saw it, they said,
we need this.
We deserve this.
Yes.
And it is
immediately.
Kerbal Space Program 2.
Yes. They released a trailer.
And it looks amazing.
Yeah.
It basically looks like Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah.
With like more with better graphic. Like the planets look more fleshed out.
Yeah.
And
multiple planets. The other one had multiple planets, but they were just kind of round rocks.
They look distinct, and it looked like you could build like structures and stuff on those planets.
Space
it looks
station,
like a lot of base building,
like base building stuff. Satellites, looks like more stuff for satellite stuff.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of satellites in there.
It looks good. I was like, this looks really good.
And it's a fantastic trailer because it captures the essence of...
Yeah, because he starts out, you don't know it's a Kerbal.
You don't know.
You
look at it and you're like, it's just a space
here's some
game.
Space game, okay? And there's some satellites and some ships shooting through and launching. Oh, it looks really good.
And you get
real
like
accurate.
This lunar landing
and then you get to the lunar landing segment, and then it's a Kerbal, and he's like and then the whole thing falling apart. Yeah. And
it's great because it looks amazing, but it captures the awesome space travel elements of Kerbal Space Program. Plus, like, Kerbal being stupid and destroying everything. And it looks amazing. And so I was like, man, I really want to play Kerbal again.
Yeah.
So I went to play it. And had trouble.
Yeah.
I went to load it up. I already had it installed. And I went to run it, and it kept crashing. Like, it wouldn't even get to the menu. It started loading, and it wouldn't even get to the main menu. It just crashed, gave me an error. I'm like...
They want you to buy the new one.
I guess. But I was like, well, it's not out there next year.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, that's weird.
They're preempting it.
Yeah. So I was like, what's going on?
All work is ceased on it, so they're making a second one.
So I uninstalled the game and reinstalled it because I thought maybe that'll fix it. And then
it did.
It did not. It did not fix it. It kept doing the same thing. And I'm like, is there a driver issue or something? And I went checking. I saw something that said it might be a video driver thing. So I updated my video drivers, didn't fix it. And then
so that guy was wrong.
Well, I also saw several places that mentioned mods, but I don't remember ever installing a mod for the game. But maybe I did. I just don't remember. It must have been a minor thing if I did it. So I'm like, maybe I did. So what I did was I uninstalled it again, deleted all the files, reinstalled, and it works.
Yeah.
Like, I lost all the settings and everything, but that was fine.
You gotta do a hard reset.
Yeah, hard reset. I got rid of everything. And it started working, so I started playing it again.
Yeah, I need to play it.
Yeah, I went with just classic science career mode.
I think it's the best way to go. Yeah, it gets real hard when you're trying to make money while you're doing it, too.
The last time I played, I had the budget, funding, and the science stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's so slow progress, especially you're not good at it. Like, I'm terrible at this game.
Yeah.
I am not good at building rockets, nor managing a budget for rocket building. So I'm just going to do classic science only. So I'm having to gather research so I can get more,
get more science points.
Yeah. And so I'm doing that.
I'm sorry.
You gotta chill out, man. Drink some coffee.
It's 10:30. I go to bed right now.
All I've been doing is just launching straight up, getting out of the atmosphere, running some science, and coming back down. But the problem was, I kept hitting the ground a little too hard, and it kept breaking my science things. You have the goo container that you open up in space, and they do stuff, and you learn things. I kept doing it, but I'd come back and they would break when I landed. So
gotta come back to the ground safely.
Yeah.
Or get an antenna so you can transmit them.
Yeah, but you don't get as much science. I want all the science, Dudley. I don't want inefficiency. You only get like 40% of the science when you transmit it. At least with the basic antenna. So
you gotta upgrade your antenna.
I gotta get more science to do that. So I've been able to get to like the first.
That's how they get you. You like buy in with some science, and then you got to buy in some more. Well, this doesn't or it's not as efficient. You got to buy more with more science, and next thing you know, you're millions of science in debt.
Yes, I'm in a science debt.
And you've been scammed.
Science debt.
You gotta watch out for the Nigerian science scammers. They'll try to get your science from you.
Okay. Yeah, so I finally figured out a way to make my capsule go up, and then I had like 5 parachutes on it, and then I put struts on it. So
you just did what you should have done from the beginning.
Well, normally I never had to put struts on it, but I probably would have been fine with just
gears, Daniel.
I do now, but I've never had to have them before.
Well, you obviously didn't do it right.
And so I was able to land back on Kerbin and collect all my science and was able to unlock some more stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to build a satellite. I had the Sputnik the satellite controller. And so I was I'm working on that right now. I built the satellite, and then now I'm just trying to get it up into the atmosphere, get it up into orbit.
You're trying to get it up?
I'm trying to get it up.
You gotta get it up.
Yeah, get it up.
So you gotta extend it and get it up.
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of luck with it.
Yeah, you're not very good at getting it up.
No. The first one I launched was just like a single. I thought it's lighter, right? It doesn't have because it's not carrying people or anything, and didn't get high enough.
So gotta get high, man.
Yeah, and so I went back to the drawing board, added a bunch of more boosters, solid booster rockets.
Yeah.
And solid fuel boosters, and I did a whole bunch of those, and then launched it up, and it didn't work, and I was like, well, I'm gonna fire like 4 of them at once. And it kind of works, but it puts as it was going up, something exploded because it was pushing against the atmosphere so hard. It was generating a lot of heat, and I'm like, the rockets were almost done.
You got to go at an angle, right?
I didn't get there. You have to get so high before you angle, and you gotta
angle.
Yeah, I understand that, but
you gotta get that retrograde.
That's not what an angle is.
You gotta get that grading. Yeah. I don't remember which word.
I don't know what exploded, but all I do know is that it was going up. The fuel was almost run out of the rocket. I'm like, just make it till like a couple more seconds, and then the rocket will run out, and it'll coast up. I can drop them off, and then I'll use the liquid fuel rocket to get myself in orbit. Because I think it was going to get me high enough. But something exploded. I couldn't tell what, because it didn't look like anything was missing.
Was it your science?
No, it wasn't my science.
Your science exploded.
I don't know what exploded. It might have been one of the batteries. Something exploded, and it wouldn't work. I couldn't control it anymore. It like damaged it or something, and I'm like, it was still together, but it was floating, and I'm like, I've lost all control. I couldn't start the boosters for the. Like, well, that's a bust. Let's roll back.
Yeah, do the rollback. I wonder if NASA wished they had the rollback feature in real life. You know,
it would save them a lot of money.
It would. One thing Kerbal does give you a deep appreciation of the meticulousness of NASA and their program.
And how hard it is
to get into space.
Yeah. And this is not even like a fraction of what the real thing is.
Yeah, exactly. This is like just
you just got a handful of the elements.
Yeah. Like, here's all these factors. Go and do it. Oh, that's hard? Well, multiply that. And that's the real deal.
Yeah. And I'm reading a book right now called Packing for Mars.
Yeah.
It's all about, like, the hurdles, weird little hurdles you don't think about having to get over with space travel.
Like pooping.
Like poop and gravity and how a lot of things don't work in gravity.
Without gravity.
Fuses don't work in gravity, a traditional fuse.
You mean outside of gravity?
Outside of gravity.
You said in gravity.
Whatever.
Fuses work fine in gravity.
Yeah, in gravity they work exactly as they were designed to. Outside of gravity, not so much.
No.
So stuff like that is really interesting. So I'm like reading that and playing Kerbal now and going, yeah, this is hard.
Maybe I should go work for NASA.
And then I think about our friend Josh, who is really good at the game.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he did a lot of research. I don't do that. I just throw it. I just throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did his research and found out ways to do it. But he built this, like, massive rockets. Like, he had all these complex planes.
Well, he had different ones for different things. And
Yeah.
he had, like, he built a series of planes and rockets for just exploring Kerbal.
Yeah.
Getting all the science on the surface.
Yeah.
And it involved
I don't
like,
have patience
a big
for
plane, and it got right down to a small plane that would then be able to fly back.
Yeah.
And it's impressive.
Well, he also made, like, this massive ship, that spaceship, that he planned out, like, a route to hit, like, 3 different planets. Now, I'm, like, doing good to get to the moon and drop something on it.
Difficult.
Oh, yeah, like, I think the best I ever did was I built a rocket ship that went all the way to the moon, landed on it, and then I realized I stuck something on the hatch door so they couldn't get out. Like, I built a rover. I had a rover that I could drop off on the moon, and then I was going to be able to get them out and ride them around the moon, and then get back in the shuttle and launch back. Mm-hmm. No, I had to drop the rover and then leave because my Kerbals could not get out of the shuttle.
Yeah, it's a design flaw.
Yeah, design flaw. I stuck a piece of science equipment on the door, and apparently it doesn't open when you do that. And so I flew back home.
Moved the science equipment and flew back.
Rebuilt the rocket without the rover, and then flew back, landed next to the rover, and drove it. So that first one was just...
Apollo 1, drop off rover.
Yeah, exactly.
Apollo 2, drive rover.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I delivered the rover, and that was it.
Now, playing that game had given me an appreciation for also, like, movies with, like, if you watch The Martian, there's a bit with Donald Glover.
Yeah.
And he's just like, Earth and Mars are in a bad position right now. And I'm like, I understand this. Their rotation sucks.
Yeah.
And things get very difficult.
They're rotating around something else.
Yeah.
And so where they are in relation has more often doesn't have anything to do with each other.
Yeah, and so I'm like, I'm with you, Donald Glover.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I understand you. You and your quirky character.
That's the best I've ever done, and I've never been able to even get to the moon again since I've been playing again.
No Apollo 3.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, Josh built this, like, huge ship that had, like, 4...
pods
that he could drop off onto the planet. I don't even know if I think they may have been autonomous. He could drop them down, gather resources and science, and then launch a little payload back up that would get grabbed. And I'm like, this is amazing.
And he did it 4 times.
Yeah, he had 4 of them for each of the places he was stopping. And I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
And it was like this days-long
flight. It was like months, in-game time, like months of traveling.
He had multiple things going on at once. He had that going over here doing this thing while he was working on building other stuff. I'm doing good to get one rocket off the ground and get around the planet.
I think I may have had one successful mission to the moon.
Yeah.
And that wasn't in a rover or nothing. It was just like, I landed on it.
I am here.
And then I stopped playing.
It's a hard game, but it's
very difficult.
Satisfying.
It is good though.
And so I think I'm gonna give it a go
again,
and
while we wait for the second one to come out next year.
And more than likely after a week or so, I get bored and I stop playing and I play something else.
Or you get frustrated and like,
yes.
I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I saw this game that comes out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Called Blasphemous. Have you seen this?
No, I have not.
It comes out September 10th. It's on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
It's a side scroller, like platformer.
Except
it looks like kind of a Dark Souls, like horror thing going on. It looks really cool. I heard the name. I've seen the name around, but I didn't really know anything about it. But kind of Metroidvania style, like run around attacking things, and there's like you're in some kind of, I don't know where you are, but there's lava pouring around and the guys who are pulling it, and there's like weird monsters. It looks really cool. I have no other way to describe it other than
or any detail.
I watched the
this game looks cool. We should talk about this game that's coming out in a couple of weeks. It looks cool.
It does, because
I don't know what the plot is or the setting, but there's fighting. Continue.
Go on, you do your news.
Are you annoyed? at my bit. It draws attention to your details.
I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done. You're not gonna talk anymore. Are you angry?
I've got everything on my
You
list.
covered everything on your list? Okay, well, I will talk about the news.
Okay.
If you think of any other details about this blasphemous game, feel free to chime in. In news, Daniel's angry. Maybe. Maybe not. Mortal Kombat 11, which has been out for a little while, coming out with a DLC.
Describe it for me, Dudley.
I will. It has multiple characters, but the ones I
what is the game? I don't know Mortal Kombat. Why don't you tell me what it is?
Mortal Kombat is a fighting game set in a world that has
people
multiple
who fight each
dimensions,
other,
and they fight each other to the death. And it's Mortal Kombat.
What's the theme or the style?
It's a fighting game. That's the style and the theme. Blood and guts is the theme.
Blood and goats?
Guts.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the DLC is adding some new characters. Spawn.
Yeah. I think he's been in it before.
He has. Another character I'm not familiar with. The actor version of what's his name? Shao Sun, the bad guy from the movie.
I don't know. I don't know the game.
Well, you know the movie though.
No.
They have an actor version of the "Your soul is mine" guy.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
So they
you should have wrote it on your little piece
I
of
should
paper.
have. I wrote the other ones out. There's a version of the Joker on it, which I don't really care for the look of him.
Oh, really?
It kind of looks like... I guess they were going for like the guy from the Gotham series. I don't know. That's what he kind of looks like, but meh. Didn't care.
Okay.
And the last one was T-800 Terminator.
Oh, okay.
So, the Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
My curiosity on this.
I am curious about.
That's the proper way to say it. Is how much did Arnold Schwarzenegger get paid for this?
Does it look like him?
It does look like him.
Oh.
I mean, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's got the, he's partially damaged. He's got the red eye. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, okay. How much did Arnold Schwarzenegger make off this game?
Probably a little bit.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's hurting for money.
I'm sure.
Gotta help Arnold out.
He went into politics. I don't know if he made any money off it. Politics. Politicians.
Yeah, no one makes money off politics.
Being a politician, right? Mm-hmm. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, they're making a new movie.
I've heard.
Yeah, it's actually being made. So,
yeah.
You know how the movie business is. They talk about things like the Uncharted movie. Not happening anymore.
Yeah. Anytime there's a game movie,
the director dropped out.
Yeah.
It just usually means it's not happening.
Well, not necessarily.
I mean, they have Tom Holland on board.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So he's supposed to play the Nathan Drake.
Is he? He's kind of young.
Yeah, he's a young Nathan Drake.
Young Nathan Drake.
Yeah, there's some parts of the game where you play young version.
I've never played it.
Young version of him.
You've only played like the most recent one.
I only played the last one.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would enjoy more if I played the 3 before. Get some more character development.
Yeah.
But the fourth one's solid.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're casting the Mortal Kombat. They've announced a lot of casting for it, so I guess it's actually happening.
You gonna go for a part?
I'm gonna go for a part?
Yeah.
I don't think I fit any of the characters.
You could play,
Can you think of a white character in that game?
Cage?
There's
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
You could play Johnny Cage.
I can't do a split. Kind of required.
They can CG that stuff.
I don't think they have a budget for a guy doing a split.
We need like a Chris Pratt like style character in Mortal Kombat for you to play. Like not like in shape Chris Pratt. I mean like Parks and Rec fat Chris Pratt. I think that's what you need. We need just that.
You're just angry because I made fun of you because you didn't know what blasphemous is.
It's a game, Dudley.
And what's the story?
I don't know.
How is it? How does the title?
I watched 3 minutes of an 18-minute playthrough. That's all I needed. And I thought, I want to play this game. So you should do the same.
3 minutes is not enough to get any sense of the story.
No, because I skipped the beginning bit. I wanted to get into gameplay.
You watched the middle bit of a 3-minute trailer.
The
3 minute of an 18-minute video.
The middle of the first quarter.
You're so helpful.
I just want people to go look at it and say, yeah, I want to play this. That's all I'm telling you. It's a game I've heard the name, but I had not seen anything about it. I didn't even realize it was a Metroidvania. I thought it was something else. When I saw some of the promo art for it, I thought it was something else.
So that's what you got out of the 3 minutes you watched.
I just want people to go, hey, they told me about this game. You should go check it out.
I'm going to go check it out.
It looks really good. Also, check out the Kerbal Space trailer, because it looks really great.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Insomniac Games.
Yes.
Been around for a while.
Yeah.
Their most recent success was Spider-Man.
Yes.
Or, I'm sorry, Marvel's Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Marvel Space Spider-Man.
Yes. Actually, it's Marvel ' Space Spider-Man.
Yeah.
There you go. We're thorough here. Anyway, they made that game.
Yes.
Very successful, very good.
Yeah. I haven't played it yet, but yeah.
I mostly played it.
Yeah.
I played half of it. I hear it's good, but I mean it is good. What I played was good. I hear the ending's good.
I hear it's good.
I hear the ending's good.
I did not learn anything through playing half of it.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, there you go.
Sony bought them. Sony bought Insomniac
That makes
Games.
sense.
Yeah. So they are no longer independent.
They're
going to continue the trend of making...
Did you think it went like this, Sony? I'm Sony. You're Insomnia. I call you up. You answer the phone.
Yeah.
I say, get me pictures of Spider-Man. It's like, we make video games. Give me a video game of Spider-Man.
We already did.
Get me more.
It's an exclusive to your console.
I'm buying your company.
Yeah. Maybe Sony's just frustrated about the Spider-Man Marvels in the MCU.
This happened before that, though.
It happened this week. Same time frame. Maybe they're just angry about that, and so they're like, we have to control Spider-Man more. These people made this game for us exclusively. We're going to buy that company.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Last week we talked about Minecraft. Minecraft. Not getting the super duper graphics update. It was canceled.
Yeah.
This week
they brought it back.
No,
they released it.
Surprise!
We lied.
We were working on it the whole time.
We were doing that while they were making the Breaking Bad movie.
Yeah. That no one knew about until this week, and now it's coming out in October. Apparently.
I don't know why I drew a parallel between those two. I just what I was thinking about.
But yeah, they're not getting a super duper graphic update from Minecraft.
Did they really call it that?
Yes.
That's a dumb name.
It is. Probably why it didn't get finished.
Are we really calling it the super duper?
They couldn't. They kept arguing
about
the title.
Yeah, it's super duper, man. But that sounds dumb. No, but it's super duper. I don't understand. I don't think people understand. How?
It's like Super Mario, except it's better because it's got duper in it.
Yeah. What level is that? And the only way I can think of describing it is super duper.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that's actually called. But I enjoy that you spent too much time talking about it. That could be completely inaccurate. Mm-hmm. NVIDIA
yes.
Is adding ray tracing support for Minecraft, though.
Oh, yeah?
If you're not familiar with ray tracing.
I am familiar with.
Well, our listeners might know. It basically makes light realistically.
Yeah. Like you get realistic reflections.
Yeah. So it kind of traces the rays, as it were. So
that's why
it's called that.
Ray tracing.
Ray tracing.
Because it traces the rays.
Yes. And if you haven't ever seen games that have it and don't have it, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
They're nice. Different. But Minecraft looks pretty good with it.
Does it really?
Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't think it changes that much, but it gives it a kind of a darker quality to it. And so, if you're down a cave...
It's just a tiny bit of super duperness.
Yeah, just the extra super and a little extra duper. Because you think about it, because ray tracing also allows for you to have like spots of light.
Yes.
You don't less ambient light that just kind of fills in.
Yeah.
And just spot. So if you're in a cave and there's a hole and the sun coming through, you got a spot of light, and it looks pretty good. Yeah. Stuff like that, and gold is reflective. Also, like the diamond blocks, you got a little piece
glint.
of diamond. They got a little reflection on them. It's really pretty nice looking.
I was like,
this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to have the NVIDIA
ray tracer.
RTX graphic card to actually get support.
Yeah.
Which will start you around $600.
Yeah. I gotta get my Minecraft looking good. I gotta spend $600 on that graphic card.
I really want to get a new graphic card, but they're so damn expensive.
Yes, they are.
So damn expensive.
Yes, they are. You want to describe Blasphemous for us?
Let me watch the trailer. I'm gonna watch about 3 minutes of it, and I bet I can do a better job than you.
It's like, I don't know if it's like a temple, but there's like a sibling thing going on. I don't know.
Maybe
the character is a lady, but she's wearing this helmet.
There's some details.
Yeah,
you didn't tell us that before.
She's wearing a mask helmet that's like a fake, and like this giant cone head thing with like a crown of thorns on it. I don't know. It looks wild. Like in the opening scene, there's like you're walking outside and there's these massive flying statues in the background. It looks great. That's all I'm saying. Go check it out. I cannot describe it without putting thought into it, and I haven't done it.
You literally said, "I don't know, maybe," in your description.
Yes. Go watch it. It looks good. And it's going to be on the Switch, so
I don't know, maybe. It might be good.
It looks great. I don't know if it... I'm not saying I don't know if it looks great. It looks great. I want to play it.
I don't know, maybe. You heard it right here. I don't know, maybe. Blasphemous is something.
It's on everything, so...
And it's on systems.
Everything.
That we can confirm.
September 10th.
September 10th.
Usually we don't have the date. I have the date.
Well, that's our detail.
See, be happy.
But you didn't tell us anything
about
the game. Other than it has a lady with a cone head. So.
Well, she doesn't have a cone head. She's wearing a helmet.
Did you see her without the helmet?
No.
Then you don't know.
That's a good point.
Without evidence, Daniel.
Yeah. But we have no evidence. We don't prove negatives. So there's no evidence that she does have one, so I'm not going to assume that she does have one because I don't have evidence that she doesn't.
It's Schrodinger's cone head. We don't know if the cone head is there or not.
Well, we do know.
Until we take the head out of the cone-shaped helmet, we will never know.
Okay. It could be a state of both cone head and not cone head.
It could be.
Quantum cone head.
Until the helmet comes off.
Please go to our website at deafandumb.com. That's DEAFNDUMB.com. And all the links are there. All our social medias. I've been posting some. If you want to see the Indentured Servant 1 fighting some TIE fighters, all you got to do is...
the illegal intern one.
I posted a picture on our Instagram, and I'm going to keep trying to stay up on that. We're not the best, but we have busy lives, but we try. So please follow us on those and let us know how we're doing. And
which no one does.
No one does, but
we get be the next first. To zero.
Be the
feedback
first. We
on the
did
show.
have a person on the Facebook page the other day say, "Hey."
Yeah.
That was nice.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Pretty sure there was a language barrier.
Probably.
We did have someone, speaking of the show, someone tried to post some investment scheme on one of our deals, and I was just like...
Was it pyramid?
Wait a minute. We're not making money off this.
There's no way you're making money.
Sure as hell not gonna make money posting in my comment. Banned.
You banned them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, first
I struck it down.
No.
Well, the first one, I deleted the message, but then they posted some nonsense on another one, and I was like, you're gone.
You're done.
Get out of here.
You're out of here.
Yeah.
We won't ban you if you're cool.
If you're polite. And you send us money.
And we're going to put out an episode every week, as we have done so far. We've only slightly been late. slightly that one time. You're getting into that throwing that paper. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan. That's definitely me. This has been Dan and Dudley.